the duo that you love the most, covering events from coast to coast. That podcast is all about the fun with your hosts, Alpity and John. Chirping about gossip like chickadees. Turn up the cast and enjoy the tea. The podcast with the beauty and the brawn. One's a gay turkey and the other is a black swan. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. It's that podcast. Live from the John and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, it's That Podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Alpity and John.
Hey, what? You know, the last time we did this show, you had such a beautiful little... It wasn't such a... It was. I feel like the music died down, if you will.
Oh, magic.
Maybe I'm just hearing what I want to hear.
I mean, on SoundCloud, I do a little editing, so like I make it a little bit smoother for the intro and outro to come out. But
oh, got it. So on the re-release of these shows, hey, hold on, folks. It's John Fruitcake Lannon.
I'm Alpity Pierce,
and we, of course, are hashtag That Podcast. Welcome to episode number 104, if you can believe that.
Yes,
that's crazy.
I can't believe that. Like,
imagine if we lived to be 104 years old.
That'd be dope.
That would be so dope. I would love it, first of all, because there's nothing I want more than to be old. There's nothing I want more than long gray hair and retirement.
Yes. I wanted to see how long I can keep this smooth skin for. So, yeah.
The smooth. You do have some smooth skin.
Thanks.
Not mine. Mine's always looking like it's been beaten and battered. But listen.
By hail, because that was the weather today.
Oh, for sure. No, so the forecast in Denver, as Alpity was just alluding to, it's been crazy out here in Denver. There was tornado, girl. Tornado warnings. There was hail happening, rain, sleet, splish, splash, applesauce.
Taking a bath.
Yes. Also, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not a bath person. There, it's out there. Dun. Are you a bath person? Do you like soap?
Sometimes, yeah, I do. Sometimes not, but most of the time, shower.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm definitely a shower kind of guy. I just feel like it's very similar. I've shared this before. It's like when I sit in the passenger seat. It's very similar to the bathtub. I just feel like I have no personality. Like I'm not doing anything. I'm like, what do you do? What do you do in the passenger seat? Like you just sit there. You don't drive. Yeah, literally, you might do a little jig like Alpity's doing right now.
Could not use my words is what you would do. So in the passenger seat,
that words is hard. Words are hard. But I feel the same way about the bathtub. I feel like what do people do in the bathtub? Like literally, I feel like I would put my hands together and twiddle my thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
I would maybe like rub on the bottom of my chin, like what am I doing here? But I have friends who love the bath.
Like I watch videos while I'm in the bath, like.
Ooh, what kind of videos? Like
YouTube videos.
Let me make that clear. Sounds scandalous. See, maybe I would get in a bath and I watch like running water videos or like I don't know, like
to each their own. I mean, that's fine.
Maybe,
but like you get
a
bath bomb from Lush, and you just see it all bubbly, and then you're like, your skin's getting even softer because it's Lush, and you know,
sounds dangerous. A bath bomb.
A bath bomb. They don't make that noise.
Oh, they don't. That's the bath bomb I drop when I take a bath. I'm like, oh my god,
battleship.
Battleship. Exactly. Just kidding. I don't poop in the bath. That's weird. I don't take baths, first of all, and I also, to be clear, I also don't poop in the shower. Okay, I don't waffle stomp my shit down the drain. Okay, people, that's. I think that's actually a thing. I heard someone talking about it some time ago.
You clearly know the name.
Yeah, I think when you stomp shit down a shower drain, it's called waffling. I literally could be making all of this up, but apparently waffling is when you poop in the shower and then you stomp it down with your foot, which to me is actually not what I'm into. But listen. If you like waffles, you probably don't like them anymore. Hashtag
gosh.
sorry, hashtag disgusting.
That
Yeah.
got a debate on if that's going to be a TikTok or not. So
Oh, that's gonna that's gonna get me lots of fans. The waffle community's gonna come after me.
Canceled by the waffle community.
Exactly. And you know where they meet. IHOP.
no, they don't. It's Waffle House.
Oh, obviously Waffle House. Yep. Because IHOP would be the International Pancake Facility. Orders up, I suppose. IHOP is the International House of Pancakes. I know
Yes.
that. I'm not stupid. I proved that last podcast. Nonetheless, I'm not a bath person, is the moral of the story.
Great. You also
And
don't poop in the bath and the shower.
No, I don't know. Like, I just couldn't. The toilet is where my poop belongs.
Yes.
Not a kitty litter box. Not the woods. No, the toilet. The turlet.
The turlet.
The turlet. Well, anyway, let's get into our first segment.
Shout outs.
Shout-outs.
God.
So we're
Just what a great podcast to start out with.
I think that's how you gain a bigger following. That stories like that show how absolutely unrelatable we are. They're like,
We?
this isn't-
We?
Yeah, true. Me. But listen, who knows? The keywords in this podcast and the transcription could get so many new waffle people on the show, which is, who knows? And maybe even, and I don't even know if I want this sponsorship, but maybe Waffle House would sponsor us, or maybe the International Pancake Facility, IHOP.
We just keep changing the name.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when they tried to do that marketing campaign, IHOB?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
That
the
was-
International House of Burgers. I was like, oh, okay.
Is that not not Red Lobster? I'm sorry, Red
Is
Robin.
that Yum. Yeah, Red Lobster. Oh my god. Red Lobster. Red Lobster is a restaurant, that's for sure. And yes, no, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Red Robin. Red Robin Burger Place. You're right. Delicious.
Yeah. So-
Anyway, well, let's get back to shout outs. So we're gonna keep flipping the script on our own show.
Yeah.
We want to keep ourselves guessing. So we're gonna be a little bit unorthodox. Nice word, John. Thank you, self. We're gonna be unique, if you will. And our shout outs.
Thank you, Sil. So nice
Oh
to
my God.
yourself.
Oh my god, you guys. The audience is going wild over my self-love. It's important to love yourself and love one another, if you will. You know, sorry. Take care of yourselves and one
Yes.
another. That actually brings me up. Before we get into shout outs, I know, sorry guys, a couple bunny trails. Jerry Springer passed this last week, and that's something that he would say at the very end of all his shows. Remember, take care of
Yes.
yourself and one another.
Yes. So sad.
So R.I.P. Jerry Springer. I mean, think about that. Those talk shows were, I mean, for me personally, right? And I've obviously hit the big time here with this show, that podcast with Elbiddy and John. I've clearly made it my dream. But I was always fascinated by the talk shows of that time, like those like Jerry Springer, Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, but also
Mhm.
like the Rosie O'Donnell show and Oprah.
Yes.
It's just crazy how daytime talk and that kind of television was such a thing.
Right.
And I know, I'm sure there's still
Phil
pockets of that, of course.
Donahue, Sally Jesse
Yes.
Raphael,
Yes, SJR in the
Mhm.
house.
Jenny
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah, Jenny Jones. I really like Jenny Jones, and there's some controversy that happened with her, which we won't get necessarily into. But yeah, something happened with her show, and then it's something about murder and stuff.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, or suicide. To be honest, folks, I don't know. So if you know, let us know. But
Yeah, give us the
that's
tea.
that.
Maybe we'll
Yeah,
talk
so
about it.
R.I.P. JS. That's for Jerry Springer.
Mm-hmm.
Very sad loss in the world.
Maury.
Anyway, Maury,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's all of them. Every
Yeah.
single one. That must be.
Steve
Nonetheless,
Wilkos.
Still, oh yeah, that's right. When Steve Wilkos, the bodyguard of Jerry Springer,
Mm-hmm.
he got his own show. And then there was some, and then there was like the court shows, which I really enjoyed. Do you remember a court/talk show called Forgive or Forget?
It sounds familiar.
Oh yes, it would be a television show in which you either forgive or forget and move on and have a relationship with the people that you love. But actually, I don't remember if that was the premise. I do know that the show is called Forgive or Forget. Because I just realized they're both kind of the same thing. If you forgive someone, like, okay, but if you forget, maybe they didn't want them in their life anymore. It was, I don't know.
Just making up shows.
Now no, I must know. Yeah, it's called
Netflix,
Forgive or Forget.
You need a new show?
And of course, so the show presented an invited guest talking about a milestone event from the guest's past in which the guest had wronged or had been wronged by a friend, a loved one. The guest was on the show to find out if the other person was present and ready to make amends. Forgive or Forget was produced and distributed by 20th Television, now owned by Disney Media. And the person who the person who hosted the show was Mother Love.
Okay, I don't think I saw this at all.
Yeah, this was very good. And even the set, I remember the set. I don't know if I can find a picture, but the set was like, I feel like it was very reminiscent of like it was very heavenly. Anyway, Mother Love, Forgive or Forget. And it was just
check
a
it
very
out. Look it out.
check it, look it out,
Check
and
it.
look them up.
All right, stop.
Anyway.
Collaborate and listen.
Listen, that's right.
Shout outs.
So we're gonna flip the script on shout outs, and we're gonna give. What are we gonna do, Uppity? What are we giving shout outs this week to?
Technology.
That's right, technology. Give it up for tech.
I used to work in tech.
And I still work in tech. But
Tech,
I'm not
tech,
very
tech.
technical. So, Uppity, who is your first shout out?
My shout out goes to my Nintendo Switch.
Oh my! Give it up for the Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
Folks.
Really?
Yeah, I love a good Switch.
Yes.
moment. I have one as well. We talked about that a little bit pre-show.
Mm-hmm. We don't really play together at all.
No, I don't really play, to be honest, much. I mean, we're friends on Switch, so you'd know if I was on.
Yeah, and you would see that would be always on.
I know, playing the Devil's game, Hades.
Hades.
You love. When I was into it, like when I was playing like my WWE games and stuff, I would always see you playing Hades. And there was one other game you were always playing back in the day. What was that other game?
Fall Guys? Well, no, because Fall Guys wasn't on there back then. Animal
another
Crossing.
Oh my God, Animal Crossing. We were talking about this.
Yeah,
I
earlier.
totally forgot about it. Animal Crossing. Listen, I'm not shitting on Animal Crossing at all. It was so
Shit's on
difficult
Animal
for.
Crossing.
Get ready for a bath bomb, folks. I'm about to waffle Animal Crossing. Listen here, Animal Crossing. No, Animal Crossing, I think, is a fun game. It looks very fun. I played it. It's for me, the music is like too relaxing. It's like very.
You know what?
Relaxing.
You know what you can do to help with that? Turn
Listen
down
to
the
death
volume.
metal. Turn down the volume. Clever, Albany.
Because that's what I had to do. Because I didn't listen to it either.
Yeah, it feels like I'm in like a Parisian cafe or
yeah,
or ordering coffee in Japan. I don't know. Listen, I love it, but I didn't actually.
Yeah, I usually turn it down. Like the only time I would turn it up was with like the events because it had different music for the events, and I just wanted to see what the music was.
That's true. No, see, I got into really dumb games, not to derail a bit, but like Fortnite. I liked Fortnite when I could play that on every single one. That was fun.
tried. I tried Fortnite. I have a video about me trying Fortnite. Like
Oh, that's right, up on your YouTubes.
Mm-hmm, that I don't post to. Sorry.
I literally ditto every few months.
Yeah.
We're like the phases of the moon.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think the phases of the moon are more frequent than our posting on YouTube.
Popular supermoons. That's what we are.
Popular super. That's exactly right. I am the what moon, El Pity?
Strawberry.
Very good. And you are the
I think harvest.
Super moon. Super moon.
Jesus.
Super moon.
Oh wait.
Super moon.
Super moon. Put that bass in your pocket.
It's like Sailor Moon. Actually, you'd be the Sailor Moon.
Obviously. Like
the order has been up.
I mean, granted, I'm not like a crybaby though, so I've been watching a lot of Sailor Moon.
Hold on, is Sailor Moon a crybaby?
Yeah.
Like El Pity.
No, it's like it's a theme. It's a common theme on the show. Like pretty much like every episode, if you watch I'm watching the Japanese version with those English subtitles, and it's like, you're such a crybaby, you're such a crybaby, crybaby. Oh, you're still a crybaby. Yeah, like that's her brand apparently. And I'm like,
that's her brand. That's what her Instagram says. If she was in this
brave but a crybaby.
Crybaby but brave. That's right. Don't you wonder if like these fictional characters had Instagrams? I do wonder what their bios would say.
Right.
And then would she have the little man and woman emoji, and then do like at tuxedo person?
Ooh, probably.
Yeah, she'd be
Yeah.
like, that's my
Wife of
boyfriend."
Tuxedo Mask.
Yes, exactly. Tuxedo masks. Everybody knows tuxedo masks. So the Switch, you love it.
Yes.
It loves you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing about the Switch? Tell the world.
I like to
Tell the
play
world.
games on it.
Wow.
Like-
This is this is like a third grade presentation. Like, what do you like about it? I like that I play games on it. I like that it's there for me after school.
Oh man. Like,
I like it. It's fun. My mom got it for me.
I bought it for myself.
I bought it for myself with my money. With my yes. What is that called when you do things during the week and you get a
Job.
yeah. No, inappropriate. Not a job. What is that called when you get an allowance? When
Oh,
I never got an allowance. Really, I mean, not that I remember. And
maybe a little bit. Like I don't know.
yeah, they threw the extra change at us.
There you go. Here.
Ow, the penny!
Oh, the penny.
The penny hit my eye again. No, that's why it always looks like I'm winking. Thanks, Mom.
Good old penny in the eye.
the good old. That's me, John Penny in the lantern. It's Kappa. Yeah, that's yeah, I feel like my eyes are big though. I feel like I'd need like a whole Sacagawea coin actually. Like the penny would not suffice to take place of my eye.
I don't know why, but my brain was like, make sure Sacagawea is good. Sacagawea is good. Like, oh,
She's good.
Yeah,
honey.
she's
She
good.
is.
How to?
Um,
I know now, but my brain was just like, make sure you didn't say anything offensive, because cancel culture.
Exactly. And her Instagram would be like baddie at Sacagawea. Baddie and the face of fucking money.
I'm money, bitch.
I'm money, bitch. Would be her bio. You can follow me at Sacagawea. I'm money, bitch. At I'm money, bitch.
Let me make your username. Let me
Exactly.
tell me what you like, and I'll just make
This
some
is
shit up.
fun. I like these fun new usernames and Instagram profiles. Well, big shout out, of course, to
Yes.
the Switch. We
Yes.
love you dearly.
Love playing video games, Anya. I just bought like 3 recently, so
I love it. Don't you ever regret when you buy the games just for the cover? Because sometimes I buy these little games and I like, what am I playing? I'm playing some anime comic book game. That's not true. I played it like 6 months ago, but I don't know. I bought it because I thought the cover was enticing. I was like, oh, this is cute.
I actually looked up like games that similar to other games that I've played, and I recently got Have a Nice Death, and
Sounds lovely.
it's kind of like Hades.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Have a nice day. Oh, isn't that nice?
Right. But for some reason it's difficult for me. It's like it's just really hard for me, even in easy mode. Like I can't get past the first boss.
So what are you as the character in this game? Like, what is your
Grim Reaper?
Jesus Christ, Pity. These games, I don't think I sound like a 90s mom. I'm like, these games are ruining my kids.
I can't tell you the other names of the games I've been playing either. Oh my god.
Oh my god, so you're playing as the Grim Reaper. And what are you doing? Are you taking people's lives in this game?
No, so you are actually, it's like a corporate world.
Okay.
Shit. So it's like, so the Grim Reaper is like the CEO, and he has this company where he sends out people to get souls in lieu of him. But they're doing too much work, and like people can't keep up with the work that the frontline people are doing. So they're like, we need to slow them down. We got to defeat them in order to get them to stop working so much.
So they need to stop working because there's too many people who are needing souls.
Well, and the souls equals a lot of paperwork. Yeah,
like if someone so his business is like the maybe the paperwork that occurs after death.
I guess
there's too much death happening, maybe, and he needs to slow the work
down.
Sure. So who is he killing? The people or his company employees?
So his company employees.
Okay, that seems like that seems like an OSHA violation. that feels like an OSHA violation and definitely work comp.
But they're doing too much work. Like he has to stop them. Like
By killing them.
yeah.
This sounds completely logical. When I want someone to stop doing what I would like them to do,
You know what?
it's
I
over.
could be telling this like totally wrong. Hold on. Have a nice death. Let me see if I can get
That's
a
nice.
synopsis.
That shouldn't trigger the NSA to
It is
look
a
at
video
what
game.
you're doing.
Let me read this. Where's the little synopsis? Have a Nice Death is a 2D action roguelike where you play as Death, CEO of Death Incorporated, who currently finds himself teetering on the edge of burnout. His top executives, the Sorrows, have been running rampant on Earth's surface, leaving him buried in an underworld-sized mountain of paperwork. Now, in order to regain control of his company as well as secure a much needed vacation, he will need to traverse the various departments of Death Incorporated and remind his subordinates who's boss.
Ooh,
By killing them.
By killing them. Oh, this sounds exactly like that Tony Danza show. I love it. Yes, ooh, that is wild. Wow. I tell you what, the things I learn on this show never cease to amaze me. Well, I hope that you and your Have a Nice Death game.
I need to get happier games.
You really do. I play
do.
fucking Mario Odyssey. I play wrestling, which is like I guess.
I mean, I
not
play
that, like,
Mario Odyssey 2 from time to time.
oh, that's a fun one.
But I mean, there's one game called Death's Door. That's a pretty good. I can't beat that
Death's Door.
boss, the final boss. I can't. There's that one. Then I got recently Cold of the Lambs.
Cold of the Lambs. Okay, that sounds dark as well.
Yes, but I also did get Disney Dreamlight Valley. So there you go.
Oh, I love that. Much more positive. You know, I will before I get into my shout out. I actually just recently watched a couple different movies, and you know, the new. Have you seen the ads for the new Peter Pan?
I have not actually.
It's not. Okay, listen, I respect actors, and I really don't like to use the platform I'm given in a show like this for negativity, frankly. But that movie was not good. It was a very long movie.
It was a very long movie.
That was Sade.
Sade.
But it was very long. And that's what I have to say about that. Speaking of Disney, we call that a flop. No one gives a shit about my opinion. But I will also tell you another movie I watched just because I want to talk about it for a second is that the old / new Avatar, the newest Avatar, The Way of Water.
Yeah.
Very good movie. I really love the Avatar movies.
I can't sit in a theater for 3 hours, so I'm gonna have to like wait for it to. Well, it's probably on Disney Plus now, right?
Yeah, I think I watched it on I think I bought it for like $20 on Amazon, which was very. I was like, wow, this is the market. Inflation is real.
Oh, not a deal.
It's not a deal. Very expensive.
Oh.
The opposite of a deal. Not good.
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Ready? What's the opposite of a deal?
Not a deal.
Not a deal. Exactly. Deal or not a deal.
Yes. No deal.
No deal. That was a fun game that took the world by storm. Nonetheless, my shout out is you know what I don't think gets enough credit in this world, and it's my shout out this week.
Okay.
The technology of having portable, customizable cell phones. You thought I was going to say toaster, but no, I wasn't.
Portable toaster! You can have toast anywhere you go.
Anytime. And it's gluten free.
And it's gluten free.
If you choose that kind of bread. No, I do love a good toaster. But what I love more than a toaster, believe it or not, is my cell phone. And I think it's very interesting. You know, you think about when you and I were growing up, and like we're pretty young still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that's what we tell ourselves.
Yeah, the order is expired. Nonetheless, think about it, like there was a time in our lives, childhood especially, like where we didn't have cell phones, right? Like, and it's interesting because you see a huge influx of like younger and younger kids being on social media, and of course having technology like a cell phone, and a lot of it is rooted in safety, especially when you talk about like communication with like parents or guardians who are watching each other, all the good stuff. But I literally cannot think or fathom a world where we are not as connected to our cell phones as we are today. It is the modern day newspaper.
Yes, mine's right here.
Mine is right here. I love it. What's your background on your phone?
It is. I don't know the artist's name. I
Hmm.
follow him on Twitter. So,
Ooh.
but it is a background he took of a phone or power line, and in
Ooh.
each little section is a different part of the day. Oh, you can't see it
Oh,
anymore.
interesting. A different part of it. So it's okay. I
Yeah.
I thought it was a very religious cross. I saw at first, but
Yeah, I just realized as I put it up there, it looks like a cross. I am not religious, so I believe in God. I'm just not religious. So,
I will tell you, I am. But you know what mine is? Mine always gets a really like people are always like, "Oh my god, I love it! It's Paris," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is. Las Vegas."
Las
So
Vegas.
I literally have like the Eiffel Tower and that little other structure that's next to it, and people are like, "Oh my god, how was Paris?" I'm like, "Absolutely stunning."
Yeah.
The cafe in front, delicious. I
Yum.
like. I'm sorry.
And the France theming, like so on brand.
Oh, and don't even get me started on the Le Casino.
Ooh.
Orders up.
Ooh la
No,
la.
yeah,
That's
they do
French.
have like everything is named like that. Like I think it's like Le Casino, Le Lobby, and the thing that I found very funny, I was the Le Elevators,
Uh-huh.
which is I don't even know that's a word. I don't know if Le Restroom was a word. So they just branded this thing, and it's I don't know. I find it to be quite comical, but nonetheless, my shout out, of course,
Shout
goes to cell
out.
phones. Cell phones have just changed the world.
Cell
And
phones.
again, some would argue for worse. And I think there's truth to technology doing that. But you also think about how technology has really enabled us to connect as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, I think about this show, right? The fact that we can record the podcast from two different locations live in our studio in Arizona, live in our studio in Denver, slash both of our homes. Um, we can do that through only technology,
Mm-hmm.
right? This would not be plausible or possible without any semblance of technology. But it was all rooted in like cell communication, right? Cell phones, then video conferencing, all that good stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I give it up for cell phones, y'all. I'm telling you.
Cell phones and the Switch. Oh.
And the Switch. I don't know what that sounded like was. Boing! Bath bomb.
Bath bomb.
So
Yeah.
nonetheless,
Yeah.
yeah, very that, very that. You know, the world is a really cruel place. But I will tell you that I wasn't I was just making a statement, and it was just a very dark statement. Nonetheless, it wasn't a segue to anything of validity or value, frankly. But the world can be a dark place, folks, and I just wanted to level set with you guys for a moment there. It can be very dark, so just know, just know that. And now let's move on. Now that you just know the world is not always a good place, okay?
Sorry. Oh
No,
my God.
the next topic I'm going to bring up is also like I need to get far away from that attempted seg because it's about Ameritown, right, which we talked about in the past. So I was so fascinated. I was
We didn't plan this out, clearly. I don't
no, clearly not. I was literally just trying to find words, and that's where my brain went in that moment. Nonetheless, but I was fascinated. El Pity has been talking about this thing called Ameritown.
Yes,
And so,
Young
in a
Ameritown.
nutshell, Young Ameritown, yes. And so I ended up finding their website because I'm like, I've got to understand more about what this thing is because it seemed to be lost on people. Well, it seemed to be lost on everyone except LPD. So I was like, I don't know if this is like a very segmented program. I'm like, I just didn't know what it was. So I looked it up. And so Young Ameritown serves nearly 34,000 students a year. Is that not mind blowing?
That is mind blowing.
So I did, but it's not lost on me because it's only Colorado, and each year teachers from more than 420 Colorado schools use Young Ameritown to teach banking, business, and economics in a fun, hands-on way. Now, the Ameritown program, believe it or not, folks, meets school district standards and benchmarks, and it engages all types of learners, fosters learning, and even self-esteem. So what I'm trying to say is thank God for Young Ameritown because it's built this incredible person.
I wish
I
there were
get to
more
co-host.
pictures so you could see this because it's It was a cool.
Oh,
ass place.
I'm telling you, I looked some stuff up. I was like, I went. I don't even know why I spent so much time looking up Ameritown. But I fell down this hole. I'm like, I just got to know what this is, and it seems like a very cool program. But it is it's Colorado based.
Mhm.
But there are other programs similar to that, of course, in other states. But yeah, I think it's a really neat thing. It's like it's almost like it reminds me a lot of like the stock market game, right? Like except for like the stock market game, you just do it at a computer, right? And you basically play the stock market. This was in high school. For
Okay.
me,
Yeah.
in
Yes.
economics.
Okay. I
Mhm.
was like, wait a minute. When was that? Because I feel like I did that. So.
You totes did that. I feel like everyone did that one. But Young American, I thought was fun. But it's 34,000 students every year. I was like, that's a lot of kids
Mhm.
that go through a program like, and the fact that it's accredited. So here's like again, I think it's really cool that you can engage different learners because I'm a big proponent of like education. Obviously, I'm very smart.
Same.
Same.
The part about me,
I like
I'm all
to
right.
play
I'm
games.
like, I'm
I like my games. I'm good.
smartish. There we go.
I'm smartish, exactly. But nonetheless, I did think that was a fascinating little tidbit about a young Ameritown. I want you to know.
I love that you researched part of my history.
Yes, I had to know, to be honest. The other big news that happened this last week, as you and I know, because we're both crowned royalty, was of course the coronation.
Do 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 do. I don't know. That's an
I do love it. I mean, people were. I mean, I gotta tell you. Listen, I'm not gonna shit on the new king and the new queen, right? But I will tell you, they're a very polarizing group of people. It seems like people are really dogging on them.
Oh, you made a face. Sorry, I was like, I didn't know you were gonna.
That was the pennies, okay? When I was a kid, that was not a real. It's just what I do. Just kidding. Nonetheless. So what do you did you watch any of the coronation? Did you
Sure
see any of
didn't. I didn't watch any
Oh.
of it. Like I didn't know when it was. Like all of a sudden, people were like, "Oh yeah, the coronation's happening." And I was like, "Oh, didn't see
that's
anything
cool.
about
Can
it."
you lie and humor me for this next segment?
Oh
Say
my
you
gosh, I
watched it?
loved it so much. Like
What
his
was
little
your favorite?
shoes
His little shoes.
with the buckle. The
Oh,
big ol'
the buckle, the big buckle. Yes, girl. So stupid.
I did read. I think I learned this from TikTok. Like
His little shoes.
his little shoes.
What? Did you hear DJ Khaled was there?
Was he?
No.
Oh.
No, but Katy Perry was. She went a little viral trying to
Oh.
find her seat. Yeah, she sang and
Fireworks.
fireworks. Yep, etc., etc.
Firework.
I mean, how cool? How cool, Katy Perry? That's so cool, girl.
I mean, that's used for a crowning song too for pageants. So like, I get it. Like, just wonder.
If you were crowned queen of Young Ameritown, what would be your victory song? What would be your coronation song?
Tootsie Roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Tootsie. Oh, I love that. I love Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Roll.
Do you love Tootsie Rolls? Also the candy?
I do.
I think it's just a good. I feel like everyone likes a good Tootsie Roll, and if
Right.
you don't, then you like what are they called? Fruits.
I like the fruit. Well, I like the cherry ones.
Oh,
I'm a cherry.
see,
fan.
I was having this conversation around Christmas time with my family. I believe that the cherry flavor in any variation of candy is the supreme flavor. Meaning, if I get a Lifesaver, cherry, baby, I want that
Mhm.
red one.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I don't even say cherry. The red, whatever the red color is, I always want that one.
Yes.
Jelly beans, I want the red motherfucker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Agreed.
Just saying.
Absolutely
What other
agreed.
candies are there? I guess M&Ms. I don't really give a shit what color they are because
Starburst.
Starburst, red, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Push pop.
Push pop, red.
Red.
Thank you very much.
Glad like I go out and get push pops. Like I feel like that's I don't want to. Like that's just a
Ring
gross-
pop,
ring pop,
red.
red.
Mhm. What about
Popsicles.
Red.
Whoa!
Jinx, you owe me a red motherfucking soda.
Woo! Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Red.
Red.
I'm telling you, but it's interesting because I found out. You obviously know what's what, but there are people who have differing opinions than that. If you can believe that,
I do know that. Like there's some people who think
you don't understand that. You couldn't even get that out.
No.
I do under. Never mind. That exists. That
Yeah,
exists. Yes.
that exists. I guess I accept it.
I don't.
Some people like to
She's not
think
under. Take it back now, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Turn it out.
Just calling people out. Like, no.
I
Pink
don't.
Pink Starburst, and I get that. And then well, I don't know if a lot of people are a fan of grape. Like in Skittles, like I like the red and the purple. Like those are my two
Ooh,
flavors.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
See, Lifesavers, I like that like purple one only because it's like a berry flavor.
Yes.
Mike, oh, hold on, we forgot Mike and Ike's.
Oh my
Red.
gosh. Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely red all the time. The spicy ones are red too.
Yeah.
Well, but we were talking about cherry. Forgot.
That's okay. Spicy, that one's good. If you want to talk about red candy in general,
Mhm.
you could talk about hot tamales, right?
There we go. That's what I meant. Hot tamales.
That's exactly what you meant.
Yep.
I love hot tamales. One time I was telling our good Judy Sam, who's a friend of the pod, of course, I was telling her that I always go to, I was telling her something about tamales, and I was talking about hot tamales, but she thought I was talking about actual tamales.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is one of those stories that like I forgot like a lot of the detail of the story, so I should just not tell the story. But yeah,
Did you guys go get tamales?
We did not go get tamales, no. But anyway, so hey, we got those mixed up. Isn't that fun? Nonetheless.
Those are like my stories.
But like, yeah, right. It's like, yeah, you like get to you. It's like when you're building a house. It's like I've just built the stairs and then I stopped midway through. I'm like, oh, it needs to go somewhere.
Right.
Ah, yes.
That's all. That's
fundamental piece missing. The point of the fucking story.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, red is like my jam.
Yeah.
I think about juices too. Like I like all red juices too. Like I think about
fruit punch.
Fruit punch is my favorite.
Fruit
I love
snacks.
Fruit snack.
I'm just gonna keep naming stuff. Like this is my jam right now. Just
yeah, licorice. Don't.
The cherry flavor. The cherry flavor of licorice.
It's so good. And this is where it also gets controversial. Twizzlers over red vines. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I accept that.
Yeah, especially because you can be more diverse in the flavors. And think about, I am also obsessed with candy canes. Think about the diversity of the red color.
There are cherry candy canes, but they're not all red.
Oh, hold on. We forgot one vital candy that's delicious in red.
Cherry sours.
Cherry sours, that's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Along with Jolly Rancher.
Oh.
A Jolly Rancher.
Oh,
I also like the blue Jolly Ranchers.
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
If you guys have any other red food, and what else?
There used to be the Jolly Rancher factory in Colorado, but that.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
You know, one of my
so.
old English teachers called
That's what I was told.
Yeah, maybe. I think the Celestial Seasonings factory's here.
Ooh.
Yeah, something like that.
That's fancy.
Yeah, an old English teacher called them gay farmers. Isn't that so fun? Get a Jolly Rancher.
Oh. I was like, but why?
But I don't understand what makes them, you know. So, nonetheless, we love a good red candy moment.
Yes.
And speaking of the coronation, what a treat it was for all of us with those fun buckles and his little shoes.
Right.
Congrats, King.
And then I
wait, but what was your song? This is where we went when you said Tootsie Roll. What would be your coronation song?
The first one I thought of was Raven Simone's or Simone. That's how you say her last name.
Oh yes.
I think.
That's so Raven.
No, This Is My Time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I love that. Do you know what mine would be?
What would yours be?
Star Spangled Banner.
Would I be singing it?
You would be singing it. No, I would do something unique, like Happy Birthday. Because I would be crowned on my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Exactly. I'm like, thank you. This is the best birthday ever, guys.
My coronation must be on November 10th.
My coronation party. And people would just think it's campy, but no, I would actually be coronated as.
Can we plan this? I'm down for this.
100%. A coronation birthday party. I am absolutely here for that. So, any excuse to be wearing a big old robe and a crown.
Yeah, and your little shoes.
What is that called? And my little shoes and my scepter. My little shoes, crown,
and a
scepter.
Sphere.
And a sphere. Oh yeah, he was holding a little sphere.
Mm-hmm.
That was his. It was. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that was an urn that's holding his mom in it. I don't know what it was.
Mommy.
Mommy. course. It's me mommy in the hand, in the ball. No, look, it's me mommy. Yes, the people of the UK are like, unsubscribe. Thank you so much. Actually, only because we the Queen, and I don't even know, was she cremated or what?
I don't know. I just know that
No,
she died
I
on my
bet-
birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She, bitch.
Took away my spotlight.
Yeah, for real. It's like, ugh, get a grip.
Oh man,
No,
but
that
it was
was
still like that sounds horrible. I can't say this, but I'm gonna say it apparently. Like, because I researched the whole process, what happens when the queen passes.
Oh yeah, so you were literally telling me about this process long before it happened.
Yes, and so when it was happening, it was actually Elise who texted me, and I think she was the one that told me like something's going on with the queen, like something's going down, and I'm like, let me turn on the TV, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's coming.
Protocol, because
Yeah.
you knew all the protocol. Like they
Mhm.
called the family in, they announced, and then people like at BBC and news channels have like tell
They-
us, you know.
They have a a special suit in all black ready to go at the side for when she
Yeah, that
passed.
was-
So
that
and
was
so you
incredible,
were
yeah.
starting to see people in all black and stuff like that. So and phone calls were being made, and they just had to wait until the exact same moment to announce it.
The Queen has died.
Mm-hmm. On my
So-
birthday.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you didn't know.
If you didn't know, now you know, folks. Yeah, that's
If you're a
it is
time
just-
traveler listening to this, there you
If you're a
go.
time traveler, exactly. The I will say, so we will likely see another coronation in our lifetime. I would
Yes.
assume.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
you know,
how
he
old
was
is Charles? That's his name, right?
very, very old.
Let's see.
Just kidding, I have no idea. I'm going to guess that he's in like 71.
71. Is that your final answer?
My final answer is he's 71 years old.
You are very close. He is 74.
Ooh. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, audience.
Yes.
The audience is so loving to us, and that's a real audience, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah.
How old would you have guessed now that you know?
Oh, you can't do this to me because I know now.
I know. So you could say 74.
76.
Oh! It's those
Those rank-
rankless. Okay, so then I would assume that Camilla is 69. Hey!
Hey.
How old is Queen Camilla?
You mean queen
and-
consort?
No, I don't. I think she gets the title queen. I don't think she gets to say consort. I think they changed that.
Huh.
I don't actually know if that's true, but like I'm 99% sure that I may have made that up. But I think they're calling her Queen Camilla.
Is queen... I mean, it's coming up as Queen Camilla. What do you guess?
69. Hey.
Hey. She's actually 75.
Wow.
She's older.
Interesting. She is older.
Mhm.
She's a cougar. She's just a
Cougar.
cougar. Yes. Interesting. So yeah, no, but I had read somewhere that they're dropping the consort piece that she will be Queen Camilla. Which I guess if you're king, can't you like make that call?
Probably.
Right? Like you're like, actually that rule, my girlie gonna be queen.
My girl, you can't tell me nothing. I'm king.
You gotta tell me nothing in my little shoes, my little big buckle.
My
Little
little
bad
shoes.
little girl.
Just ahead of her and King Charles' May 6th coronation, Camilla officially dropped consort from her title. So she did it with the royal
she-
family's website recognizing her simply the queen.
Wow, that is very bold, right?
Mm.
El Pity's face is very telling right now. It's like, oh, this is what you decide to do.
Oh.
But I love that. But I mean, think about it. If you're queen consort, like, don't you kind of have the right to be like, you can just call me queen.
Yeah, like just queen for short. It's
Yeah,
easier.
consort. what's
Like
that
you can't
even?
just Your Majesty Queen Consort.
Exactly. You're like, that's just semantics.
That was not my British accent. I just want to make that clear. That was not my attempt at
Yeah, that was giving like wild thornberries.
Well, wow. Thank you. Because that was
You're
nothing.
welcome. You're welcome. The queen has died. No, but yeah, that happened. The coronation of King.
Of King.
We love to see it. We just love to see it.
We love to see it.
You know, speaking of the glamorous life, I recently got new bedding.
Ooh, tell us about
Yeah.
it.
No, so let me tell you.
Rent
So
count.
thread count a lot. I actually don't know. I got silk sheets.
Oh.
Very, and I ended up deciding that I'm going to go with a all white situation.
Wow.
So but again, like I've always lived my life like I'm a dirty lady. So the thought of white sheets and white like quilts is like very alarming to me.
Yeah.
But I must tell you, there's something about it that like is very reminiscent of being in a hotel, like a very nice, comfortable, high
That's fair.
class hotel. And I must say, I'm just very upset with my new obsessed. I'm not upset about anything, other than
Yes.
the world is a little bit cruel sometimes, and I
Yes.
don't like that. But what I'm obsessed with is my bedding.
See, I feel like I can't do silk sheets because I just get too hot at night.
Yeah, the silk sheets. So it's interesting. It's almost like I feel like they're the equivalent of leather seats in a car. It's like
Yes.
they're cold. You get in, it's always cold
Yes.
when it's cold, and then you get hot pretty quickly.
See,
But I
that
would, yeah.
that sounds bad.
I am literally gonna sound like a very obnoxious person right now, but sometimes I do wear pajamas to bed, right? Like I usually it's like shorts, like very limited clothing, but
Mhm.
sometimes I wear pajamas, like or pajamas if you're fancy.
Yes.
Okay, and my pajamas are silk, black silk pajamas. You guys, it's very classy. I always feel like a royal when I'm. But anyway, the point of the story is I got into my silk bedding with my silk pajamas.
Are you just sliding around?
Oh my god, Albany. It was dangerous. It was borderline dangerous. I was slipping and sliding in that shit. I was like, all of a sudden I'm on the other side of the bed. All of a sudden I'm now to the center. At
On
some
the
point in the
floor.
night, on the floor. I'm upside down in the bed. But it was a very interesting situation and a journey that I'm very proud of. But I will tell you, silk on silk is like it's pretty dangerous. It's like because you have the like fitted sheet,
Yeah.
then you're in all silk pajamas, and then you have the
Another
silk sheet
silk.
on top,
Yeah.
and then the comforter on top.
Yeah.
And so
Which is also silk.
anyway, no, that would be really bad. I'd be like, but it is interesting. There's no the sheets go all over the place. These silk sheets have a mind of their own, frankly. And when they touch one another, they're doing their own thing. I feel like I'm at the mercy of my bed
Because
The-
it's like
the
just trapping
sheets-
you because it's just
100%.
getting. Yeah.
And then I wake up in the morning, and now the bottom piece of the sheet is in at the top of the head. I'm like, why is the tag under my armpit? I don't understand how this has happened. I've tucked the sheet even.
Like it
So-
feels so luxurious. It is not a luxurious experience though.
No, I'm telling you, because think about it. Like, doesn't it on paper sound like the glamorous life?
Yeah.
You get in your black silk pajamas, you get into your silk sheeted bed with a beautiful quilt. Sounds good.
Yeah.
No, folks. My point is, it's not easy to be queen. No, but I was. It's a very interesting. So anyway, I've bought. I don't know. I've bought another thing.
Yeah.
I bought a 100% Egyptian cotton blanket.
Ooh.
Blankie.
That I snuggle with.
Yes, I snuggle with. So I'll hopefully, I don't know. I think I need to put that. So I think it'll be silk sheet,
Mm-hmm.
Egyptian cotton blanket, silk sheet, comforter / quilt.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the quilt I also got is a very lightweight quilt too. So it almost feels like I just need more in case anyone is wondering.
Yeah, you
while
need
I'm
that
sleeping.
extra pressure. Gotta
Yeah,
get a
you need a
weighted
little-
blanket. I need to get another
Ooh.
one.
So and that's people love these weighted blankets.
Mhm.
Like, do you feel like the weighted blanket also prevents you from slipping and sliding all over the place?
Well, I don't have silk sheets, so
But do you feel like the weighted blanket is holding you hostage, for lack of better words?
no, I don't. No.
Because I envision it in a way that's like it's so heavy that whenever you put it upon yourself, you cannot move until the morning.
Well, you have
It's
to
like-
do. I think what do they say? 10% of your body weight. Like, hold on. Let me. Since this is health.
Oh,
related.
there's like actually
Yeah.
like this is really interesting. So I shouldn't get like 100-pound blanket.
No,
but-
don't do that.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm stuck between these silk sheets.
Let me see if I got an answer. As a rule of thumb, the weight of a weighted blanket should be about 10% of your body weight. I was right.
Interesting. People who don't know anything are probably really happy that they listen to the show. So those of you who don't know anything, you're welcome.
You're-
Because
Hmm.
I had no idea that you should get a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
So my weighted blanket is going to be heavy. Oh my gosh, that shipping is going to be an arm and a leg. It's 10% of my weight. Oh Lord. They're like, you know what? Just put a piece of sheet metal on you. That's
That's
that'll keep you warm. But there's a lot of benefits obviously to it, like with circulation and things like that. So I mean, I'm not trying to caca on the weighted blankets, but anyway, nonetheless, the bedding I'm happy with overall.
I'm happy with my bedding too.
Tell us about your bedding. What is your bedding situation?
Just some normal sheets, usually like 500 count or something like that. Like nothing too fancy.
Ooh, no sheet.
Yeah. No sheet. No sheet.
LPD, I gotta tell you, so I'm drinking a can of Diet 7-Up, not sponsored,
nice.
Obviously.
Uh-huh.
I want to so badly be a person who pours their drinks into a cup or mug. I mean, and I get on like spells where like I have like Yetis, like, and like Tervis mugs and things like that I can put stuff in. But I feel like I drink liquids too quickly, my canned liquids, and I do recycle. Well, I don't, but I tell people I do. Okay, there it is. I mean, anyway, we need to move on quickly. No, the individual that I've been, dating for a little while now, hates my inability to recycle.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying. Okay, nonetheless, I wish I was a person who could put their like drinks always in a mug or a cup. Like I said, I just feel like I blast through drinks so fast that it's like, well, am I always going to be going to fill up my cup?
Right. You just blast through it and smash it on your head and throw it away.
Exactly. I do that with my Coke Zero, my Diet 7-Up, my Perrier.
It's really awkward in meetings.
Exactly. You think I sound classy talking about these silk sheets. Oh no. I crush the can, smash it on my forehead. And then
hey, CEO, nice to meet with you. Ah!
Can you imagine if that was literally my life every time I finished it? And I would literally, and this is like sad to say, that means I would be crushing like, I don't want to out myself, but a lot of cans every single day. A lot of cans.
Myself.
No, because I do think there is a part of how much soda and liquid I do drink that probably is not positively contributing to the Earth's surface.
Fair.
But I'm telling you right now, like, listen, folks, I'm all about the Earth. I love the Earth. I love Mother Earth. I think she's great. But listen, slay. Mother Earth, slay. Exactly. So
that's why my background's green, because Google Meets does not have a green screen function.
No, they don't. But what do you think my color my light is back there?
Blue.
Yep, I was thinking more teal. Thank you. Teal. But yeah, anyway, I wish I was that person, but I'm not.
As he longingly stares at the can.
I drink so many cans. I wish I was a person. And I have and remember, I was drinking out of that nice Yeti my sister got me, the Whataburger Yeti.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know. I'm like, who has the time to fill up a cup? Who has this kind of time? Are you like, because you usually drink water though?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's, I know there's people out there that really love water, but I like sparkling water, but I just don't. I've tried with water. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, we do stream live every week, and I do have to say real quick, am I in the right spot? Am I placed correctly, or am I too far?
You can come over this way.
Oh, so I've been on the wrong side this whole time.
Yeah, there you go. There, gotcha. You're perfect right
So here I thought that is hysterical. The show is just about over. But I was thinking I should have probably asked that earlier on. And I was sliding very far to the other side, so.
Yeah, and I forgot to tell you, so sorry.
That's no problem. This is what we call a very professional show.
Yes. The most
but now, are you so you drink a lot of water, but like, do you drink like juices, teas? I know you're not a soda drinker primarily.
I mean, I will do soda from time to time. Like if I'm just like, I want something sweet, I'm gonna do a Dr. Pepper today, or I'm ordering McDonald's. I want that spicy Sprite.
Spicy Sprite. No, that's where I was going with that too. Drinking something out of a can is just different than opening a 2-liter and then refilling your cup from a 2-liter.
Yes,
it's the first sip of the 2-liter is even still less carbonated than the entire sip of the can.
See, I feel like the 2 liter, like when you first open it, is more carbonated, but only for that split second because it's just that first
Yep.
sip.
Yeah, and then it's over, folks.
Yeah.
Every other sip from the 2 liter, I feel like, is just.
I haven't drank from a 2 liter in years. I got to be so honest with you. Like,
No, I will. I just did it. I did it like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh, I need to be more conscious about like how many cans I'm doing and drinking.
I'm doing.
Yeah,
Soda's a drug.
Soda, man. Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
I know Coke is. DJ Khaled.
Just silent and just such.
Just- and you even hear like my loud bang of the button, allegedly. So
Allegedly.
yeah, that's that. I do think anyway. That's that on that. So do you put your sodas in a cup?
No.
See,
Yeah. But I also don't buy a lot of cans. Like, it's usually I'm ordering from DoorDash and I'm like, I want this.
oh, so when I get my Walmart to go, I can easily spend about $70 on just soda. And keep in mind that's like everything. So that's like all like multiple 12 packs of Diet 7 Up, multiple 12 packs of Diet or Coke Zero, and multiple packs of Perrier.
My water.
Yeah, exactly. You should, because it's probably far more cost effective and probably way more healthy for you. But nonetheless,
Like,
That's
I
that.
pay for a water bottle service. That's what I pay for.
a water bottle service.
Yeah, because I have a water cooler. Like, that's
What does that mean?
a water cooler.
Oh, like those big blue
Yeah, the big blue
things that
bottles.
go on top.
Yeah.
The big blue bottles that you flip
Yeah.
upside down and put
It's
on
a
the thing
thing
and
here
go.
in Arizona, I guess. Like, you don't want to drink the tap water, so everybody's like, well, might as well get a water cooler.
Oh, how fun is that?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's a little bit more practical. You can like in and out, but you drink a ton of water. Like your primary liquid is water.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Like, I don't do a lot of lemonades or, like, I do tea sometimes. Like, I like tea.
Yeah, tea.
Yeah.
Girl, we spill the tea. We love the tea.
We-
I will tell
we
you,
fucks with tea.
We fucks with tea. It's a toss up for me. I could very well. My primary source of hydration is probably Perrier sparkling water.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I could list on my hand in this last week how many times I've drank plain water.
0.
Like I like exactly. But on one hand, nonetheless,
Right.
So if the weeks, so real talk, if the week started on Monday, I have drank 2 small Nalgene bottles of water because I was at the gym.
Okay.
But that's it. Like everything else has been sparkling water or my other favorite hydration drink, Diet 7 Up.
7 Up. That has water in it.
And that's the other thing. So I'm pretty healthy. Like I don't get like people are like, how do you not get kidney stones and da 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 do? It's like I stay hydrated. I drink a lot of liquid. Okay, it just isn't water.
That's how you don't get kidney stones or whatever stones.
Why? Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but
I don't know how it works either. I just drink a lot of water. So
I think you get kidney stones from dehydration, but I don't actually. I think that's true, but I don't know.
I'm not a
So-
doctor either. I
So
could
most of
look
the
it
time
up.
when you, so most of the time when you don't know something, you should just probably say it on a platform.
Right.
Hundreds of thousands of people are
How
listening,
do
and
you
you say,
get kidney stones?
I would bet you it's dehydration. I'm gonna put money on dehydration.
Possible causes include drinking too little water, exercise too much or too little.
Too much or too little? That's a messed up rule.
Right. Obesity, weight loss surgery, or eating food with too much sugar or salt. Great. I am just at risk for a kidney stone.
Yeah, literally. That kidney stone acting like the Grim Reaper watching both of us. talk about,
Right. Like,
You're my next victim, you two.
You know how you like sugar?
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, kidney stones, you I think you have to, like, for the most part, urinate out.
Yeah.
Which,
You have to pass them. Right.
which
Unless
sounds
they get
painful for any.
right. I don't unless they get
person.
like super big. Like I would assume
Yep.
they could get super big too, and then like
And they laser them, and then you have to pee them out. I think.
oh, didn't know that.
I think so. I don't know.
That
A
sounds
lot-
pretty cool. Painful, but cool.
Pew 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 pew. Now you can go pee pee.
Battleship.
Pew pew. Battleship. She's a bath bomb. Bath bomb. Nonetheless, we've really taken the world by storm,
Mm-hmm.
or
We sure have. We
This
we
show.
did it.
you know what we did? That, folks, because we are what? Hashtag.
That podcast.
That is exactly right, El Pity. Well, you know who I am. My name is John Land, and thank you very much.
I'm El Pity.
And this is Hashtag That Podcast. We love you so much, and we will
Yes.
see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.